Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Gaskin. I will be the 7 Adventures science teacher. Just want to make a quick video to introduce myself and show you around where your son or daughter will be going to school. Okay, as you can see, there is a large common area with lots of variety of seating for the kids to use. And we are now entering into the science classroom. At this point, I'm going to transition into a screen recording of a PowerPoint that is posted on my website. That'll go through how my class is going to look on a daily basis. I really look forward to working with your son or daughter this year. The school is absolutely beautiful, and it should be a great year. Thank you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to talk through this PowerPoint to give everyone an idea of how the daily routine will look like in my science classroom. So first of all, the units that we'll be covering this year is Earth and Space, which focuses on seasons, moon phases. Then we'll get into weather in the atmosphere. It's not for say a weather unit about tornadoes and hurricanes, but it's more about the reasons why we get the weather we have globally. Then we have a water unit, which is a little bit chemistry based. Energy and waves. That's a really fun unit with a lot of discovery type of learning. And we'll end our year with an ecology unit. So basically, the 7th grade curriculum is an engaging hands-on science course based on the educational approach of scientific inquiry. So I try to mix it up, try to give the kids a lot of different approaches throughout the year. The textbook we will be using this year is CPUP, stands for Science Education for Public Understanding Program. You will not see these books as they are generally, we have a classroom set and there will be some online access. So how I assess the students this year? Well, I use these graded questions and they're all done on Google Classroom for the most part, but I break it down into different components. I will grade the kids on designing an investigation, how well they organize their data into graphs and data tables, how well can they analyze data. I would say that was probably my biggest one. I really want these kids at the end of the science year to understand how to look at data and make sense of it and figure out what it's trying to tell us. Straight up understanding concepts. I'll assess the kids on how well they can communicate, group interactions, and then just organizing their scientific ideas into their notebooks. We will have tests and quizzes, and I do allow for redos and retakes. We'll learn that process as we go throughout the year. The Science Lab notebook is a big one. This is what I look at as a portfolio of all the students' work. I will have random notebook checks. There's no reason why your son or daughter should not be getting, A's on these notebook checks. It's just checking whether they are doing the daily routines and completing the work. It's not necessarily a right or wrong answer. It's just doing the ins and outs of the day. So look for those. We will have some STEM activities throughout the year where it's more of give the kids a challenging problem and have them try to solve it. May not necessarily be one answer. These are usually pretty fun. We're still trying to incorporate this year our focus reading in throughout the day. But as you know, things may look different this year due to our situation. So things may adjust. We may end up being a little more digital, or if we're in school, it'll be more of what I just told you. But that's hopefully gives you a good idea of how my classroom will look. I do just a little bit about me. I'm a Penn State graduate. I have 3 boys, Trevor, AJ, and Nicholas. So I have a junior now in high school, a freshman in high school, and a 5th grader. We're kind of an adventurous family. We really like to ski and bike, and my kids are play soccer and lacrosse. But hopefully we'll have a great year, and look forward to spending the year with your son and daughter. Thank you.